Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Retro Doc 79. In today's installment, we're going to tackle Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. But check this out. Seal of the Curse prologue. It has been 7 years since the ending scenes of Castlevania once again, the stage set in Transylvania. When the hero Simon Belmont defeated Count Dracula, the Dark Lord's body succumbed to a long sleep. However, the cost of that battle was that of Simon's own body. His health has been slowly deteriorating, and he is beginning to feel that death looms near. One morning, Simon was visiting the graves of his ancestors on the Hill of Angels. As he contemplated his life, behold, suddenly behind him there was a woman standing in the morning mist. The woman approached Simon and began to speak. An evil curse has befallen you. Death is about to get you. However, if you still possess the courage and the will to face the forces of evil once again, God will surely grant you the power that you need. In the last 7 years since Dracula was destroyed, the demonic curse released from within his body has been brooding and growing stronger, and Dracula's body has already begun to resurrect itself. Thus far, 5 parts of his body have appeared throughout the land, each strengthening the curse. There is only one way to end the curse. While the power of the curse is still weak, you must find these 5 body parts and bring them into what remains of Dracula's castle and purify them by burning them on the hidden altar, thereby sealing the curse. Once the curse is sealed, the legend of Dracula will be finally ended forever. With the curse gone, your body will begin to heal too. There is no other way to eliminate Dracula once and for all. After speaking these words, the woman disappeared beyond the morning mist. And so the hero Simon Belmont began his new journey with newfound determination. There is no other path. Fight, Simon. Okay, so we missed a little bit of it there because it was a little quick. But as you notice, there's a little difference to this game. This is not the standard game. This is the English retranslation. So the day and night cycle happened as normal, but it doesn't appear on screen. It just happens, and you see the transition. And they have also retranslated it so the villagers actually say coherent things to you. I'm also playing this game because it was requested by a fan about 3-4 weeks ago. Firelink Sunlight requested it. And here it is. This is Castlevania 2, but this is the English retranslation. Let's get right into it. Okay, so when you start off, the first thing you want to do is you actually want to go here and buy some holy water and then kind of hang out and get enough money to buy yourself the white crystal. Once we do that, we'll move on and we'll get a couple more items. And what we'll do is then begin to hit the mansions. There's 5 mansions total. And what's going to happen here is, if you look at this pause screen at the top, there's a 00. That means we're on day 0. This has a day counter, by the way. 8 days or less, you get the best ending. The 13 means it's 1300, 1 p.m. And nighttime befalls you at 1800 and at 5 daytime. So that's where you see your day-night cycles. Experience, completely to the right of it, you'll see that going up. Levels, what level you're at. Hearts, you can have, I think, 256. That's how much money you hold. Time progresses when you're out in town or walking around anywhere, except if you're inside a building or a mansion. So let me see. We're nowhere near 50, but we'll try to get 50. And what's going to end up happening is we're going to turn it into night. And then we'll go into the actual town and we'll be able to farm a little better than what we got going on out here. And check this out. Holy water does the same damage as our current whip. So you see we're at 1500 right now. And you'll see as this turns into 1800 is when it'll get dark on us. And you'll see the smooth transition. Now, what do you guys think of Simon's Quest? I know a lot of you guys have to have played this. This was actually my favorite Castlevania as a kid. Just like a Link to the not a Link to the Past. The Adventure of Link was my favorite Zelda, and Super Mario 2 was my favorite. I think it was just because as a kid to see something change so drastically from the originals. Okay, so I took some hits there, and that's fine. Notice that Wolf took actually 4 hits now. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go up here, and we're going to take out those green guys. Should be 2 hits to take them out. And if we can get them to drop the hearts, they'll drop the big half hearts, so... Which I think gives us 4. So we got 30 in the health. Okay. It gives... So I guess I was wrong. It's 0-6. So it's on a 6-to-6 cycle for day and night. So notice we came right in at 6. Rest here for a while. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Oh, that's dope. Okay, so they really did change this. We're going to buy the white crystal here, and we're going to keep it moving to the next village, man. We got 76 hearts, so we're in a pretty good position, actually. Because we only need 150 for the next whip upgrade. Because we're going to go right to the chain whip. We're going to skip the thorn whip. And if I have 200, I can actually buy a dagger I need over there. Did I just level up? Nice. We're at 100. I'm just going to go in and buy the dagger, man. Just in case we get caught out in the night, dude. Awesome dagger for sale. Super cheap. Why not, dude? So if I can get another 100 here, I'd be able to buy that chain whip. And then I need another 50 to go get my garlic, and then we're moving forward. And it's almost 6 a.m. in the game. Don't stop giving me hearts now, though. Oh, no, that sucked. So let's run and try to get the whip. And see if they sell garlic, too. I need the garlic and the whip. This chain whip is worth its price. Are you interested? Yes. Dude, I love the updates on the text on this game, dude. And I was just checking to see if these enemies are giving me experience. And they are. Now, this jump always tripped me up, man, as a kid and as an adult, as you could see still. Okay, let's get our butts in gear, man. Let's get up here. If we go left, we'll hit our first mansion. Check this out. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Check this out. I guess we got to get 150 to level up because I'm at 102. So we just obtained the Sacred Flame. And the Sacred Flame is pretty legit. I'm not going to use it much at the beginning because it uses up hearts, which is our currency. But it just does a wall of flame damage to anything in front of you, man. It is badass. Dude, 14. If I can make it to the village. Nice. And I have more than, I have more than enough, dude. Check this out. Garlic. Get your best quality garlic here while supplies last. And we are buying the garlic. Now the garlic is crucial because you're going to use it at 2 different graveyards, to get 2 different items handed to you. Let me see. I think this is the guy selling the laurels. I'm not sure. No, he's just going to tell us about hidden books and clues. A thing cursed away from sight can be seen as a reflection in Dracula's eyeball. Oh, it's actually useful. Yeah, when you equip Dracula's body parts, they'll do different things. And the eyeball lets you see these special tomes that give you information and clues about the riddle for Dracula's body parts. Dracula's rib, incidentally, gives you a shield, which is awesome. I believe Dracula's eye also allows you to see things that are invisible, like platforms, just like putting the crystals out does. 17. Oh my goodness. Am I going to be able to make it to the top and exchange my crystal before nightfall? Let's see what this guy's selling. Laurels? Would you like to buy some of my laurels? Yes. Dude, so we're so close to... So when I get out of here, I gotta book it and try to get my crystal traded in. If not, I'm gonna have to wait around until morning instead of going right to the mansion. Which is gonna suck, man. Okay, so we gotta go here. Just go to the top and keep going to the left. $17.48. Nope. Oh, that sucked. I guess we gotta hang tight, man. It's gonna be day 3. Ah, that's not cool. I'm gonna see if I can go to the graveyard on the right and just knock this little chore out before the daylight. So check this out. Go to your garlic and drop one right here. And quickly unequip it. You don't want to mess around and drop another one. Please take this silver knife. It may save your life someday. Now, you got this silver knife. But you got to be careful. It does use up your hearts as you shoot it out. And that's all we needed from that graveyard. Unfortunately, like I said, we got to get our crystal exchanged up here. Nice. The priests don't pray at night. That's why oh man, the forests are full of demons. What? This is the guy. Check it out. Is that a sparkling, shiny white crystal? I want it. You can have my blue sapphire instead. Thank you, sir. So now we're heading over to Bagley Mansion, I believe. And finally, now the real game begins, man. Let me get in the building. Let me show you something. Check this out, dude. The guy who worked on this actually made a full-fledged map, dude. And it's kind of accurate to where you are in position. So let me go back in. Alright, so let's just proceed forward. Now, as a kid, once I got Dracula's rib, I would rock that all day, dude. So I'm used to having a shield in front of me. I might keep that thing going that way, man. I might rock it again once I get the rib again. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, here we go. Once we get to the next screen, we just got to keep it moving left and stay at the top. Now, this is a bad habit, dude, or a good habit. I just want to make sure I don't fall through the floor. And notice I'm not worried about the enemies or anything. I'm pushing all the way left and just trying to get to the mansion. I'm not even worried about taking damage. Okay, we made it to the mansion. So I wonder if I can build experience in here. I don't think I can. I think this mansion is a little too beneath me now with the amount of leveling up we did, but we'll see. So it looks like I'm not leveling up, and that's okay. Now I just gotta find the steak vendor. Yeah, even that big creature didn't give me anything when I took him out. Let me see if I can find something for you guys. Let me see. I think there's one of those hidden tomes I was talking about. I think there's one here at the end. I'm not sure. There it is. A symbol of Dracula will appear when you strike certain objects with a stake made of oak. And we don't have to collect those. I believe there is some sort of little achievement for collecting them now with this update. But I used to know where all of those things were as a kid, man. And again, I just do this because this game is notorious for having false floors. Like, see right there? That's a false floor. You would have fell through that thing right there. Okay, so that's the steak vendor down there. That's who we have to get to. I think I can just pass through this wall, actually. Nope, can't do it. So check this out. The room down there, down to the left, is where we use this stake. Would you like to invest in an oak stake? Yes. And I knew there was another book there. The road to Barham's mansion will be hardened by dispelling the curse of the river. Okay. So, dispelling the curse of the river, and I think you have to wear anything but Dracula's eyeball or something, or heart, when you get on the river, the ferryman. And I think when you wear the heart is when you get to like the special place. So check this out. I actually have a ton of cash. So what I'm going to do is this. I believe I have to go down one more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get that Dracula's body part going. And once I get this Dracula's body part here, I'm actually going to go get another oak stake so I don't have to look for it in the next mansion. You now possess Dracula's rib. What? So that's actually the clues, man. That's pretty legit. I can actually read the clues whenever I want. And check it out. That's the shield. Now, if we drop down there, that's a shortcut to the beginning of the mansion to get out of here. And though we've got everything we need here, I still don't have the warm and fuzzy without getting that other oak stake over here. See, and I'm sitting at 139. That's not bad. I think by the time we leave this mansion, we'll be close to 200. So instead of going back and taking that shortcut, I'm just going to go back the way we came and give us a chance to take out a few more enemies. None of them are giving us hearts, as you see right now, which is hilarious. Ooh, I forgot about that. You see that? It got me, man. Now check this out. This is where this comes in handy. When those guys shoot their flame thing at you, how awesome was that, dude? You actually reflect it back because you have a shield from Dracula's ribs. 71, let me see. Close enough to 200, perfect. Holy smokes, we hit the 200. And we have an extra oak stake? Come on, dude. Now remember, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. There's a platform to our right. Because check this out, when we remove the rib, also check this out. Notice I changed the whip from chain to leather. And it changes the whip you can actually use. Which was not in the original, that's in the retranslated version. That also gave us the creature comforts of getting rid of the day and night cycle. And you should be able to see soon enough. We don't have the 256 limit on our hearts. There's no cap on them for 256. I'm not really sure what the limit is, but I've had upwards of 400. And here we're just going to push forward, keep heading left, and we want to get to the town after the starting town. So 2 towns from here. We need to exchange our blue crystal or our blue sapphire for a red ruby, to be more exact. The only thing I wish they would have changed is where you could get experience anywhere. But I guess it's to keep you from farming up to a high level from the beginning. Really doesn't matter because you can go into the mansions at any time anyway, so... Okay, check this out. So this is going to get crazy. Turn around and swing quickly. Have the rib ready and willing to block the shield from that guy. But when you jump up here, get ready. Check this dog out. Tries to attack you. And here we're going to go ahead and use 1 set of laurels. And if you're quick, you can get as much out of it as I did, which is a pretty good amount. Well then, let's go to a really good place. Hee 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 hee. Now, Nintendo Power used to say you had to have your crystal equipped. Not so sure if that's that accurate. I don't think you need the crystal equipped, but I still do it out of habit. You never know, dude. Okay, so here we're at the village, and we're going to definitely have to wait till daybreak. This is where we trade our crystal in. And I might as well go hang out by the church, since we are going to use its services. And it gives you a small heart. What a compromise, dude. It was between day and night. Instead of giving you the large half, it gives you a small half. Well, a small whole. Rest here for a while in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. That's kind of crazy with all the religious stuff there. Nintendo wouldn't allow that. Go and hit your head. Go and hit the Dead Rock Cliff with your head and see which one gives first. Check this out. Tonight, at midnight, the riverbank. Be there. I'm almost tempted to do it, but don't have time in this playthrough, man. That was a nice little time save, dude. Instead of going down the steps, just drop down. And check this out. We're going to need these laurels where we're going. Would you like to buy some laurels? And the answer is yes. I could only hold 4 and I now have 3. But I'm almost tempted to spend the extra 50 even though I'd lose one of the laurels. Is that a blue sapphire? I have always wanted one. Let's swap. You can have my red ruby instead. You gotta love how he doesn't even let you say yes or no, he just does it. Highly illegal in today's day and era. Don't try that at home. You might get arrested. Dude, so that one little blob took 2 health from me. Okay, so let's try to avoid taking some more damage here. So this one works, and I gotta jump over there. Check out that glitch. It looked like there were some mountains spliced in there. See, I knew things were about to get nuts. Dude, those little things, I will spare no expense to get rid of them. The only problem with them is just how sporadic they are. You want to come out here and drop the garlic. And check this out. Please accept this gift, a fine silk bag. And what that's going to do for us is it's going to allow us to carry twice as many garlics and laurels. So now we can carry 8 of each. Gosh darn it. You see, the crazy part is actually those slimes, man. Nothing else is crazy like that. Dude, we're using laurels. 16. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to make it by 1800. Let me see if I'm so close, I might as well go back to the village for health, dude. Dude, I'm out in the cold. You know what we're doing? We're gonna go back up to the church area and try to farm it out there until the morning. Nice. Day 5. Man. Okay, so now we really got to get on this. Okay, so now that we got through that rough patch, we got our health back, we got our silk bag. Let's get ourselves over to the next few mansions and take them out. Now, we got one under our belt. We're going to get a couple in quick succession here. And that was just a double check. I do recall we traded with them initially. We came in here and had to wait for it to become daylight again, but never hurts to double check in these games, man. Jeez, these guys don't play, man. I somehow feel like I'm getting cheated with those, Okay, so that definitely looks crazy right there. It's just a normal glitch, I guess. Which is an oxymoron because a glitch is never normal, so by definition, it's a glitch. Nice. This is where we get our Morning Star, I believe. No? Yes? There's so much battle in the world. I used to be a fighter myself, but I realized I needed to live my life. Look at that dude, man. Look at that dude with the Zen life, bro. I know. We feel you there. Might be that middle section up there, but I'm just going to get in here just to check. Definitely not it. Where you buy the Morning Star, it's already open in the middle, if I recall. Let's see what this guy has to sell me. Would you buy some of my laurels? I don't know how many I have on board. Yeah, let's buy some. Why not? Got so much cash, man. That's a really nice feature, man. I can't stress that enough. Not having a cap on how much cash you can carry. Come on, dude. You sit there and you grind away at these games for hours and then they cap how much you can actually hold as currency, dude? No. Okay, so maybe I'm a bit lost in this town. Let me check this out, dude. So I think I might have to go back down those stairs. According to a rumor, there is a colossal diamond buried in a grave. Sturge. Okay. Sturgey's graveyard. Okay. Wow, there is a hermit living in a cave who can empower a whip in a perilous manner. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so those are actually great tips, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my Morning Star. It's already 1500 in this game. Oh man, it's about to become night. That is going to be not good. Oh, this is the Morning Star. Yep. But if we're already day 5, okay. That's the man himself. This is the Morning Star. Its tip has a spiky steel ball. I mean, why not, dude? Why not? Why would I refuse your Morning Star? Now, this is awesome. We're in a good position. I think I'm going to take us through to 2 back-to-back mansions now. Jesus, it's already 16 in the game. Did this town not have a church in it? I'm gonna have to look that up. And there it went. It's... Whoa, multiple hits at night with the Morning Star? Okay, this Morning Star is getting down, though. It's getting down. So 159. So, even at best, it's giving you 5. And I'm looking at the experience. Okay, so here, let me see. That would have been bad. So what I was doing there is I was actually jumping. Hold on. So here as a kid, I used to think you had to hold down and A and touch the rock. Just hold down and have it equipped. So we're going to take out this manor. Let me see if these hearts give me anything towards my level up. And as you recall, I don't have to buy an oak stake because I already have one. So this is giving me towards my level up. So this is pretty good. We'll be able to get another level up while we're in here. And we're not wasting time out there. Okay, so be sure to check behind me. There's going to be a false floor. I believe those boulders there are going to fall. I think if I just run straight, they really don't mess me up. Okay, it was if you hesitated. Okay. And there's nothing on this side, so there was no need for me to come here anyway. Let me see. I think if I go through the bottom, there's a merchant. And actually, let's just see if I can collect it for you guys if I'm here. I'm not going to go out of my way, but if I remember where some of these riddles are, I'll get them for you. And I think one of the riddles was here. Dude, I was so severely wrong, man. And I just injured myself horribly. But you know what? It was for the sake of experimentation and to check it out for you guys, man. If I thought I remembered something and that was where one of the riddles was, why not just go if we were here already? Oh, snap. I think as a kid that gave me a lot of trouble. I am almost certain it did. So I'm close to 200, man. I wonder if I can keep spawning enemies here. Yeah. $191, so I think if I get 3 more of those, I'll be good. That should drop me at the 200 mark, level me up, take care of my health issue. Yeah, 1 more. So now we have a level 3 Simon Belmont. Dude, this is crazy here. That was a fake out. It looked like you could go up there and actually get the crystal, but obviously you cannot. Okay, so let me see if I can actually avoid damage. So this mansion is crazy. This mansion has a lot of illusions in it. Okay. I think that's the real room under me. Who is this guy? I already have one, dude. So the oak steak is sold up here. And I will drop down to try to make my way into there. Nice play on the guy. I mean, the orange suit, I didn't think it was the same guy. And if I have an opportunity, we're going to get another oak steak before leaving here. You now possess Dracula's nail. Don't hit me. Ah. Kind of a cheap hit, but it happens, dude. I bet you I can go through here. Nope. Man, don't tell me I have to go all the way around to buy another oak steak, dude. Whoa! I still wouldn't trust them, even though I see spikes down there. Dude, this looks insane. So we're just going to go pick up another oak steak just to have it in reserve. I've always liked to have an extra one. And for some reason, I don't remember if you need one to activate the final scene on this. I don't think you do. But I do remember an altar that's very similar to where you shoot the oak steak into. I think I would have been better off letting them move forward and then dropping down. Man, with the cheap hits, but at the same time, I know I shouldn't be jumping forward like that. Okay, perfect. And this is where we get our oak steak, and then we're just going to push out of this mansion, man. We're done with this craziness. Would you like to invest in an oak steak? Yes, Consor. Oh. Always shocking when I fall through the floor, even though I know there's tons of false floors and walls in this game. I love this game. It's one of my favorites because of the open-endness, the open world, you know, your ability to choose how you do things. But they left so much on the table. I think they could have done so much more with bosses. You'll see a boss coming up here in the next mansion or two, because I believe there's only 2 or 3 bosses in the whole game. And you'll see what I'm talking about. They shortchanged this, man. This game had so much potential. Okay, so I'm preparing to leave the mansion because remember, we have to beat this before 8 days are over, so I gotta make a plan and push as quickly as I can to the next mansion. 2100. And I think I bought laurels. Yeah, I bought some laurels. So I'm not doing too bad. Whew. I think you actually have to equip the crystal for this one. Here, just jump forward and walk forward. Don't even try to make that jump. It's ridiculous, man, and you end up hitting the drink a lot of the time. Oh, I forgot it's night. 4 hits. No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go down. So check this out. Remember that guy that's going to hook us up? I will give your Morning Star the power to burn away evil. And I always try to go when it's going upward, just so that way I leap off at a higher level anyway. Whoa. Okay. Now, insanity, because the Morning Star was dealing 8 or 9 damage, and we had to hit these guys 4 times, and we still have to hit them twice. I think this thing deals like 15 or 16 damage. It's ridiculous. Is it daytime? Yep. And I think this is the only whip that we can't transfer off of. And that's because he powered up our flame whip, as you recall. I mean, our Morning Star. Okay, day 6. We got to push forward. So we got 2 mansions down. We need 3 more. And this isn't actually too bad, so... Oh, man. I'm going to try to hold off. I think these swamps are long, actually. Yeah, dude, look at this. Holy smokes, bro. I kind of wish I had more laurels, dude. Alright, here we go, man. I think this is Roberson Mansion. The hardest mansion in the game. Well, I know this is actually the hardest mansion in the game because it's taken so many hits with the Flame Whip. And as I recall with this one, what we needed to do was completely avoid going up the stairs. Maybe not. So many hits, bro. Thought it was a, you know, low-hanging fruit. It was nothing there, bro. This is actually a good place in the middle where I'm just going to farm a little bit. Okay, 73, we leveled up. We're just going to move forward. But I'm also going to check to see if it keeps leveling me, too. It does. That's actually pretty effective, dude. On the way out, I might stop there again and finish that off. Now check this out. You actually want to go up on this area, man. If you go down, you're in the wrong side of the mansion. And we got an oak steak, so we're not going to have to buy it. But we come back to get it here on the way back. I think if I drop down into the... down and to the left. Might be a hidden book passage. 2 for 2 striking out, man. Keep forgetting, man, this mansion is multiple hit enemies, even though we have the most powerful whip in the game. Okay, so here it's a little nuts. Check this out. Jump forward. So you want it to land forward of that little overhang over there. 914, holy smokes. I was trying not to take hits. We could have done that with something a lot easier. So check out where I'm standing. And look, if you jump, when she gets to the bottom right, you can actually get 2 hits on her. And if you have Dracula's rib, her only attack is this. Also, that one, I didn't jump at the appropriate time. There we go. We're back in it. I think she takes 16 hits with the Fire Whip. Obtain the Rosary, which we need to enter Dracula's mansion. You now possess Dracula's ring. Now, you know what's crazy? As a kid, I tried to shoot that stake off into random enemies to see if it would hurt them. Oh, we can just go past her. We don't have to fight her a second time. And would have to come back and find a stake vendor sometimes. But it was just as a kid, you wanted to experiment, man. You wanted to see what was going on. You wanted to figure it out. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a foolish endeavor that you do not have to undertake. Every mansion has its own stake vendor. I just have a habit of leaving the mansion with one. In case I'm ever playing the game and I'm rushed, I'd rather be rushed to finish the mansion than to have to find the stake and do all these other things. And look how easy this was. Would you like to invest in an oak stake? And of course I would. Nice. So I'm still getting some sort of experience. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if we level up again. And the health bar got longer. So let me see if we can still get experience. I think that's it. That is it, but what's amazing is 1315 and still going for our actual hearts for currency. And that is pretty badass, man. That's unprecedented. I don't even know why I go back for him. Man, there is one thing I forgot. So before we leave this mansion, I now have to go back to where we got Dracula's body part, only because there's a portion where you get 8 free laurels. And we're going to need them, trust me, when we leave this mansion. You'll see. It's going to be insane. The amount of marshes we're going to have to run through, it's going to be like some next level. And I always do that unnecessary climb. It's been getting me since I was a kid, man. Look at that health bar, dude. It's almost at the bottom of the screen. That is ridiculous. And that's why a level 6 Simon Belmont is pretty badass in this game, man. We already got the oak steak from earlier. I'm afraid to jump down, dude. Is there no baiting this guy out, dude? And notice how long it takes to actually take damage, dude. You gotta take some hefty hits to actually even feel it now at this point, when you're maxed out on level. So it might behoove you guys to actually go through and get yourselves trained up on this. You know, get inside the mansions and max out your character. So check this out. Over to the right is the room where we got the Dracula's body part. I believe it was the ring here. And now these spikes aren't instant death, so take hits, whatever. Please have these laurels. God bless. Check this awesomeness out. So now that we pause it, 8 laurels. Now, check this out. You guys are going to appreciate if you went back and got those laurels if you're following along and didn't get them the first time. Check this out. Look at this long swampland, dude. As you saw, that took 3 laurels to get through. And if you wait until you take damage, it's going to take 3 just the same. So just kind of guesstimate and activate it along the way and save the damage, because check this out. I don't think we're going to be able to get to a town with a priest before night falls. This town does not have a church, I believe. So check this out. We are almost at the mansion. So I think what we might have to do is hit the mansion without getting our health up. And then we'll get our health upgraded as soon as we get to the next 2 towns over. You saw that, I went right into the kneeling position. Did I? Dude, never. Never get it. Well, the good thing is we're in a pretty short mansion, so check this out. If you brought your stakes, you notice I always have a stake with me, right? This is the mansion where I will not be buying an oak stake. Because this one as a kid used to give me so much trouble. First of all, one of the shortest mansions, but I would be in the front half. We're about to go into the second half for hours. I would even say days, because technically it would take me hours to figure it out. But you know, we didn't have the internet back then, so I didn't realize that we had to go through that false wall, that big jump in the false wall at the beginning, to get to the actual meat and potatoes of this mansion. So it was always insane for me as a kid. It would just take forever, and then out of nowhere I would figure it out and end up in this half of the mansion. And again, time doesn't progress inside the mansion, but you're spending 3-4 hours in there as a kid, man. You're going nuts. All right, check this out. So, what you just witnessed, let's discuss it a little bit. Arguably the hardest set of jumps in this entire game. And what I did was, I would move until I felt it looked like Simon's chest was touching the block in front of me and then jumped. If not, you hit the block on top of you and you don't make a good jump and you get knocked down. Put garlic on the cemetery ground and demons will die. You may also meet someone awaiting you. Nice. We've done that twice already. Real creepy. We got a bigger bag to hold stuff. And then we also got the other guy who gave us that knife, the first guy. Which, I mean, if that's not creepy, what is, dude? Drop some garlic in the cemetery. Guy presents you with a knife. Unless you're cooking some sort of Italian dish, some pasta. But in the cemetery in the middle of the night, no. You now possess Dracula's heart. So check this out. If you want to fact check me, go look at the original. The Konami released in the US. And it would say process, like pro, P-R-O. But as a kid, I never noticed it until I got much older. And once I noticed it, I would kind of ignore it and still go with the narrative just to keep the story going. Because, you know, this is all we had as kids, man, our imaginations. We didn't have all the fancy stuff they have nowadays. Like, this was our next-gen console right here, dude. This 8-bit masterpiece, I would say. Some in today's day and age might call it a monstrosity. I think it's a masterpiece, but... And I defy anyone, young or old, to come play these games, man. And you tell me if these things are easy. I always feel like I'm falling into those things, dude. Like, Castlevania wasn't designed for precise jumps with these block mechanics, dude. You're not going to convince me of that, ever. $1,500 and going on the resources, man. Alright, here we go. Push to the last mansion. And it's 6th day. 1,800 on the 6th day. So we're just gonna push, man. All this caution I'm exhibiting is costing me valuable time. I just gotta push, man. Nice. I had that down as a kid. It was a nice surprise to see me take that thing out, by the way. Yes, I remember there was a book there. And though it's not necessary and we're totally wasting time, we're doing it. When the sapphire hits the sand of the lake... wait. When the sapphire hits the the sand of a lake beach, the earth will swallow the water. That's nice. So after I told you guys we were trying to make up some time there, I killed some time. But, you know, I remembered that was there, and I was like, should I check? And I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it, giving you guys the knowledge. For when you do your playthroughs. That did not go according to plan, dude. So we've already done this mansion. So we're clean. We only need one more, dude. And that's going to be the mansion, by the way, that when we go back to the raft, if we show Dracula's heart to the guy will just take us to the right place. He calls it, I'll take you to the right spot or something in the Nintendo. I forget what it says here, but it's hilarious. It was always hilarious. I'll take you to the right spot or the right place. And magically you're transported to a mansion. Ooh. I could not have asked for a better day-night cycle. I think I'm adjacent to the first town. I am. We're just gonna go zip through the top and grab the frickin' church and go, man. It's probably that guy pissed because I didn't buy his trashy whip for 100 and I skipped and went to the chain whip. Which I always used to do as a kid anyway, so. I like the updates, man. Not the most religious person, but I like the updates. It goes nice. It goes with the theme of the game. Day 7. Man, I gotta push hard. Ooh, gotta push hard. Okay, so here we go. Let's give him Dracula's heart. Check this out. Let me take you to where you must go. That's a nice addition, man. He would always say something funky, like, let me take you to the right spot, the nice place. It was always something weird. Okay, so the final mansion, and I'm here up and running. I'm looking at the time. I might make a mad dash after this mansion for the diamond. Technically speaking, we're cutting it close because I definitely need to dash for Dracula's castle. But that diamond is so close, so I might do a cutaway screen for you guys. Nice. So now I remember. I got to go way, way around it to get to this guy, man. And though we're not on a time constraint, I'm moving forward quickly because we're so close to the end. I just want you guys to see it too. Just going to take a hit from that guy that normally I wouldn't. And I think... here it is. Press a ruby against the Deborah Cliff, kneel, and wait for a whirlwind. I don't remember what the clue was in the regular Nintendo, but that's a heck of a lot better, dude. I can tell you that for sure. And here we're going to buy this oak steak, and we're going to come see this guy after we finish this. So we'll make our way back up this thing in a moment. And I think it's in here. Shoot. Okay, multiple bats. Multiple bats. So... we are fighting death. And I am going to stun lock death. Because if we defeat death, we get an incredible weapon. So check this out. Obtain the golden knife. And it costs 2 hearts to use it. But just to show you how awesome it is, we're going to kill death on our way back out. Which we normally don't have to do. You now possess Dracula's eyeball. The better to see you with, kids. But all jokes aside, the eyeball lets you, if you equip it, it'll let you see where all those hidden scriptures are. Without, oh, check this out. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So if you time it right, look at that. It hits them for those 2 hearts and does so much damage. 3 of those took them out. And that's what I thought was badass, man. And why not? Why not? We have plenty of hearts. Cool, we got that out of the way. So here I'm going to be forced into taking hits. I knew it. I knew it. And there I just had to focus and do the chest to the wall doctrine. And let's see if I can make my way out the way I came in. It just seems a lot simpler to me. Well, that's not what I was trying to do. And of course, I forgot we gotta loop all the way around. And that's the room where we got the clue. Such a confusing stage, man. I think I'm going to have to go all the way back up, dude. And of course, this guy charges full speed ahead, right? I'm not getting the warm and fuzzy from this. My dude, no. Okay, I'm going to try to shoot for the diamond for you guys on this. And you could already see why I was not excited to try this. And maybe it's my imagination, but in my mind, when I whip, I think he moves a little further forward. Now, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments, man. Nice. I would like to give this giant diamond to you. Yes. Man, and it's about to turn tonight. Let's see if we can push through to Castlevania and make it. Still day 7. I'm good with this. Hands down the worst thing Konami could have ever created. Look at this. Everything done? Let's get going then. Next stop. What? Lasco Marsh. That's cool. As long as you don't have the heart equipped, you go to the right place. And I'm letting them bounce me back because I'm gonna have to go get myself set up for the end game. Yep, this is a town, so we did this right. That was almost a tragedy, bro. Man, I thought I was at the cliff. Jeez, dude. Day 8. So hopefully it gives it to me. We'll find out what we get when we finish this game. And don't worry, if we get the bad ending, not the best ending, what I'll do is I'll just get back in the game and record that good ending for you guys. And put that at the end of the whole video. So check this out. With all the mansions beaten, you get transported. And remember, we're in front of a mansion, right? Yep. Right away, we're going to go to the right. And look at these crazy enemies. Wait till you see the insanity. So it's day 8. Look at these little horrific fever dream Dr. Frankenstein Igor monsters. Oh, jeez. Let's see what this guy says. Oh, shoot. Go away. See, he says something like death brings the morning star or something in the original Nintendo one. I mean, that's fine. I'll go away, brother. But not before hitting this church. I mean, it'd be a waste. Look, man, we're right here. Amen, young lady. I'm out of here. I think this person sells laurels. I'm not sure. But we might as well investigate. Might as well, huh? How about another set, just to have them? We might have to get crazy and move through things here. Dude, look at these golden crazy things. I don't even know how I can see that thing, bro. I mean, I'm glad I can see those platforms. If I couldn't, it'd be so messed up to die because I couldn't see those. So we should be at Castlevania. Okay, we're close, man. I'm glad I brought the laurels, man. I knew there was a reason, dude. First time I've been through this part of the game. 10, 15 years. And that's if I beat it back then. I remember beating this as a teenager, so it could be closer to 25, 30 years. Since I actually went through and beat the game. Dude, no, I didn't mean to use my awesome laurels. It's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure once we get through this town, we're at actual Castlevania. Yeah, the graveyard. We're at actual. We're there. And just for good measure, let's see what they're selling here, man. What you selling? Words of wisdom. Are you really going to the ruins of the castle? Can you not feel death emanating from there? Please stay here with me. Wow. prolific words when you see what happens when we get there. Holy water, my good sir. Dude, I'm almost at 1600. I'm at 1593. I can use these knives like it's going out of style. Let's hope we get the good ending, dude, with the diamond. With the diamond for the team, man. So we're in Castlevania, man. This is it. Honestly, if I equip his nail, I don't even need the holy water except for the floor beneath me, because check this out. Boom. So, this level has a Stage 5 Castlevania 1 vibe to it. The Grim Reaper stage for some reason. I always thought that was like a pretty incredible stage, man. I was pretty saddened that they didn't do that for Dracula's stage. Dracula's stage was lackluster in the original. You know what? Let's get in here. So check this out. All the body parts you collected, right? You're burning them to destroy them, right? Everything's going according to plan. We're having our big bonfire in the sky in Castlevania, and boom, Dracula is back. But because we took the time to get this awesome little dagger, he really isn't that difficult. And let's hope we got the awesome ending, man. Let's hope we got it. Man. All right, so stay tuned. Now you're going to see the good ending. Okay, so here we're going to go for the worst ending. I'm going to show you guys how to take out Dracula using the Sacred Flame. So by this point, by the time you're done with watching the whole video, you have seen him taken out with the golden knife, Sacred Flame, and just with the whip. I think the golden knife might be the best option. Now check this out. You want to stand back and just start throwing the Sacred Flame. And then you're going to have enough here And it's going to take the longest of all the options. Now, there is one more option that takes a lot longer. If you actually had Garlic, you can just drop that next to the altar and step away. And as soon as he activates, he hits it. Boom. And he's done. Now check this out. This is going to be the worst ending. And for a long time as a kid, I thought this was the only ending. And again, as a kid, I didn't have a lot of games, so I got really good at this, and one day I happened to beat it really quick, and I saw the blue background ending. Hold on. Okay, guys, so here we go. Simon's Quest. This is the good ending. And I'm going to take out Dracula for you guys using 1 bushel of laurels and my Morningstar Flame Whip. So check this out. I'm going to get knocked back a little. And once I get knocked back, I'll be able to activate the laurels. And then just find a position. And you'll take some hits. You'll take some hits, but you'll take them out. And I'm just showing you a few different options. You can even drop a piece of garlic on the ground. And it takes forever, but it will kill them. So let's see. This is the best ending, and let's read what it says. The battle with Dracula has concluded. Difference this time. Simon Belmont has put an end to the eternal darkness in Transylvania. By the way, this is supposed to be just as sun is setting, by the way. His blood and sweat have penetrated the earth and will induce peace and serenity for, I'm sure, for those who walk on this land. Now that's weird. That's crazy. Toast to the victory achieved in what, 7 days? 7 days. Because if we would have hit 8 days, you saw what happened in the straight playthrough of the game. Now check this out. Let's give it a minute. So Dracula's hand comes back up. So why is this considered the good ending? I don't know. And here we can see the programmers and check out the stats. 7 days, 2 hours, 13 minutes game time, 1906 hearts, not possible in the regular game, but of course this is the retranslated version, and we got every single weapon on deck. Alright, till next time, it's your boy Retro Doc 79. Like and subscribe, and I'm out.